Hi, this is Kristen with GoodKnitKisses. Welcome back. And I'm here with my friends at allfreeknitting.com to show you some of the basic simple stitches that you need on loom knitting. Today I'm showing you the knit stitch. I've made a little swatch here to show you what it looks like, and I'm going to produce it on the same loom that I made this stitch from. I actually used two strands on this. I've got a white and a blue just to show you how tight that it can weave it. So let's get started. I'm going to put this down, but I also want to show you, I just did a tutorial on doing a purl stitch. This is what a purl looks like next to the knit stitch so that you can kind of see the difference. And when you weave a purl on the back, it looks like a knit stitch. So if you get confused on your work, you actually see the back of the knit stitch. It kind of looks like a tight purl. So just know which is the front side of your work and which is the back side, but you can make some things reversed. So just wanted to kind of clarify that. This actually here, while I'm at it, I'll just show you what an E-wrap stitch, or some people call it a stocking knit or simple stitch. This one right here has the same two strands. I'm working it like I did the knit. If you notice, it's kind of a looser looking stitch. See how tight and uniform this is, and then all of a sudden it becomes this way. If you notice really quickly, I actually like seeing the stitches side by side. If you notice that this is really tight and loose, and it looks like the main body is these two stitches here, but when it becomes an E-wrap, it actually sort of divides, and it looks like this is the ribbing of the stitch. So it's quite an interesting workup. I encourage you to play with stitches and make little swatches yourself to kind of see what they look like if you're new to loom knitting, or if you're new to knitting in general. But for our purposes today, I'm going to show you what the knit stitch looks like on the loom. Thanks for tuning in. In just a moment, I'll start this. Okay, we're going to start with a slip knot. We just want to wrap this around here, grab the back over the front, and do it one more time around the tip of your finger. It's just a quickie slip knot. We're just going to grab a long loom. You can use this on a circular loom if you like, a round loom. I'm just going to stick the tail inside, and we're going to get started. You can cast on any way you like, and I'm just going to do an E-wrapped cast on right now. So I'm just going to take this, go around the back, and E-wrap that, making a small E. So the inside where the E, where it crosses, is becoming this E, and all my knitting is going to fall down in here. I'm just going to grab 4 pegs here, and now I'm going to go back. And on the purl stitch, we put this working strand underneath. On the knit stitch, we're going to put it on the top. Now we're actually going to grab it from, so I'm going to make that my slip stitch. And we're going to grab this from under the loop to do the knit stitch. Grab this, go underneath the loop, and then get our yarn, and then pull it down. And now we're going to take off the old and on with the new, and then go ahead and just pull that. So again, this is laying on top. We're going to go underneath, grab the working strand, make our own new loop, pull off the old, and put on the new. Again, put the working on top, go from under the old loop, grab the top, pull it through, making a loop, replace it with a new one, pull it again, last one, go under, grab the top, pull it through. Use this little groove as a guide for your knitting tool. Pull off the old, put the new back on, and then we're going to make this first one a slip stitch, so we're going to go back around and just skipping that first one, go on top still again, grab under, pull that loop, put the old one off, and put the new one on, just to kind of slow it down and show you. I've got this on top. I'm going to scoop my knitting tool up under here, and when I grab this I'm going to kind of find this groove, and I'm actually touching this groove and then pulling this up. So that way I really know that I have it all. I'm pushing down with some force into this groove. That way I know that I have it. I'm very sure. So that is how you make a knit stitch. Just keep continuing. When you see a small K in your pattern, that means knit, and this is what you will do. The term knit also, knit over, just means to, when you're throwing the little loops over the pegs in loom knitting, a lot of times people say knit it off. When you're knitting off, it could be whatever stitch you're working on, but the actual term knit, K-N-I-T, just by itself means to do this stitch, and you can make lots of different stitch patterns with the knit stitch. This is a very basic one to use. Thanks for tuning in to Good Knit Kisses. I'm Kristen. Have a great week and happy looming!